So members, let us see how we sketch these functions. It's very easy to sketch continued functions of these PDFs. So the idea we have to use always, remember we are going to use some ideas of all level. When you have a line like this, if it has a negative gradient, this is how it looks like. It's always sloping. If it has a positive gradient, it's always increasing. If this is y and this is x, this is how y, then this is x. If it has a negative gradient, then it's sloping like this. If it's a constant, we said how we plot constants. You just go on the x-axis, you pull out that constant, that's how it's going to appear. Now when we have quadratic graphs, I've seen that we plot quadratics. If the coefficient is positive, then it's going to be in that shape of a minimum. Then if the coefficient is negative, then this one is going to be a maximum. Now, the idea is you just trace out, you plot it, and you sketch it, you plot out these points. That's how we sketch. You substitute in this to get the value, also substitute in this to get that value, also substitute in this and this to get that value. Sorry, this is 1, not 4, this is 1. So now, if k is greater than 0, sketch f of x and hence find k. How do we sketch? Now, we have our f of x here equal to kx at the interval 0 less x less 1. So you get to evaluate that this first interval, so our f of 0 would be equal to k into 0, which would be 0. Also evaluated at 1, our f of 1 will be k of 1, which will be k. Where there is x, we are putting k. The other one we are having is f of x equal to k over 3 into 4 minus x. So from there, the interval here we are having is 1 less x and then 4. The same thing, we evaluate this one at 1, its first interval, which will be k over 3 into 4 minus 1, which will be k. Then we evaluate it at 4, which will be 4 into k over 3 into 4 minus 4, which will be at 0. Now to sketch it, you just get your ruler and then you draw your simple sketch like this. Draw your simple sketch there. We are trying to sketch that. Of course, you would have seen already that this one, because our k is positive, means that this one is going to have a positive gradient. So, this is my f of x. These are my values of x. So what happens? We have seen at 0, when x is 0, so this one is going to be our 0. When x is 0, this function is also 0. When x is 1, here when x is 1, so we have when x is 1 somewhere here. When x is 1, this value we have seen that is going to be k, assuming this is our k. So when x is 1, our k is going to be there. And we have seen now in this frame, when x is 1, so it's a k. Then when it's 4, our k is going to be somewhere here. It is 0. Then you come, when it's 4, it's 0 as it's in there. So this is our x, we are substituting here. This is our 1, it's k. When it's 1, this is k. So now, then we join this. So this one, we join it to this. And then this one, we join it to it there. Why? Because this point here is going to be 4, the x, then 0. Then this one was 0, 0. Then this one was 1, k. So that's why they are plotting 1, k, and so on. So now we name them that this is our f of x equal to, now this function here, k over 3 into 4 minus x. Then this one is our f of x equal to kx. So that's a simple sketch. Then they are telling you that, hence find the value of k. Now this one is the triangle, and saying area under this is a 1. to say that our area always is 1. So how do you get the area of this triangle? So we get a half times base times height, it will be a 1. So from there, we start, we shall get a half times our base from here to here, we have 4 times our height. Our height from here, this is going to be our height. Our height from here to here, and that is going to be k equaling to 1. This 1 minus 2. So you have 2k equaling to 1, and that our k is going to be a half, and that will be that. As simple as that, we are finished sketching. When you come to this, so this one, our function we have our f of x equaling 2x plus 1 over 6. So you get it when x is 1, this value here, we have f of 1 equaling to 1 plus 1 over 6, which will be 2 over 6. Then we come to our point here, it will be the x, 1 over, this is going to be a 30. When I come to the next, when x, now this one, when x is 3, I'm going to be adding f of 3, which will be now 3 plus 1 over 6, which will be 4 over 6. Okay, this is the same as 2 over 3. Our point will be the x, and then 2 over 3. And then you brought these ones here. And so this one is a line with a positive gradient. Because here, our x, the coefficient of x is positive 1 over 6. So it's meaning it's going to be a line. But where is it starting and where is it stopping from? So we sketch. The idea was just sketch. We have seen a lot of work, so we are just sketching. So now sketch this one. You see the values I have up front. So if I start this one from 0, then I say this is going to be my 1, then this one is my 2, then my 3, and this is my x. So how do we get the scale for this? We have said we have, this is 1 over 3, we have 2 over 3. So if I call this to be my 1 over 3, then the next is going to be 2 over 3, then the next is going to be 3 over 3, which will be 1. So how do we now start? The first was 1 and a third. 1 and a third, this is the point here. Then the next was 3 and 2 thirds. 3 and 2 thirds, which is there. Then you join that line with ease. So you now sketch that. The sketch is very easy sketching. These ones is a task. Then you name, and this is my f of x equaling to x plus 1 over 6. As simple as that. So we have finished sketching. Now we are going to see the next lesson. How do we sketch lines, these constant lines here, and then also curves. See you there.